Oh my gosh, this is probably falling apart any second now. I probably should have asked Santa for a new tripod because one of the legs are like snapped off and there's no way to fix it. Howard, excuse me. Thank you. Okay, sit down. I'm sitting on the floor because I wanted another video with my tree because I'm a psycho. I seriously get sad anytime I have to leave and run errands, and typically I love any excuse to go to Target. But now, like, since I have my Christmas tree up, every time I leave, I feel like I'm losing like valuable bonding time with my tree. Anybody else like that? This month is seriously flying by. I know everybody says that in like every single monthly favorites video, but it's kind of giving me like a case of the depressions. I'm just not ready to like pull down any Christmas decor. I feel like the house just feels so much cozier when there's lights and just Christmassy stuff up. I'm sitting next to the window and that's like primo squirrel viewing station. Okay, no. My tripod's already like on its last leg, literally. Okay, sit, lay down. Ay, ay, ay. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my December favorites. I figured now would be the time to film this just because I have family coming down in 2 days, or coming, why do I always say down? Coming over in 2 days, which I'm really excited about. It's our first year hosting Christmas. I'm sorry for the distractions. Howard is like the neediest dog ever. Okay, lay down, sit, lay down. Just play right here next to me, okay? Thank you so much. Literally all 77 pounds on my lap. I went through and grabbed all of my tried and true products from this past month. If you guys are following me on Instagram, I recently did a poll asking you if you would still want to see a December favorites, because I know I want to do a yearly favorites, just because I feel like that is like the mamma jamma of all favorites, because those are products that you've been using and loving all year long. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't really have any of those specific products in here, even though they should be, because I've been using them basically every single month, but I didn't want like this favorites and then that favorites to be repetitive. I'm already rambling along, so let's just get into these favorites. Also, if you're not subscribed already, you should totally click the subscribe button because I would love you forever and ever for it. Okay, so I do have some products right here. I'm noticing that I do have quite a few kind of like skincare and hair care products. I mentioned this product on my Instagram stories maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. A ton of y'all were messaging me on there saying like you picked it up as well and that you've been loving it. This is from the brand Kristen S. You can find this at Target, and right now they actually have several gift sets of like products that look about this size. Like this is a full size because it's the powder, but like the texturizing spray and dry shampoo that look like they come in bottles about like this. And when I was there yesterday, it was like buy one gift set, get one 25% off. And it seems like it's been that way for a while now. But so far out of the products I've tried, this is a standout. This is the Dry Finish Working Texture Spray for all hair types, texture building, instantly volumizing, ultra light hold with a soft matte finish. The scent of this is amazing, and it's a scent that lingers like I would say for about 3 to 4 days, because y'all know I like to like leave my hair for a while, especially right now since it's like cooler and drier out. I've been able to kind of like go without washing my hair even longer because my scalp gets so dry. When it gets dry, it's itchy, it's not a good look. So yeah, but I've been using this spray just to kind of like zhuzh my hair up a bit. This is like freshly washed, blow dried hair, so it's a little bit flatter than usual. But whether I'm curling my hair or straightening my hair, this stuff is amazing. If you have someone who has like really fine, flat hair and you're just looking for a little bit of, like I said, zhuzh or like volume in your roots, this will do it for you. My sister-in-law, she has a lot of hair, but she has very, very fine hair. While she was visiting, she had curled her hair. I made her like flip her hair upside down, sprayed this in there and kind of like finger combed it through, and the volume was just so, so pretty. So this one I definitely recommend picking up. I believe this full size is $14, which isn't too bad at all, because the Oribe one and then the Bumble and Bumble one, those are like at least, I know the Bumble one is like in the $30 range, but then the Oribe one is like in the mid to high $40 range. So this is definitely way more budget friendly, and you really only need a little bit. Now, this is a newer product. I've actually only had this for about a week, but I've already been loving it. Once again, the scent is amazing. I don't even really know how to describe it. It's fresh, but then it still has that really nice, like if you're someone like me in hair products, I don't really like anything fruity, because once the oil from your hair and scalp kind of like mix with that, it gets a little bit funky. So I always like hair products that are either fresh or have a little bit of that like masculine cologne type smell, kind of like the Chi Silk Infusion back in the day. And these have both of that. It's like fresh while still having that really nice kind of like clean masculine smell without like smelling like a total dude, if that makes sense. But this is the Loose Styling Powder. This one I believe was $10, which is awesome because you get a ton of product. I think the Big Sexy Hair, which is the one that I used to use all the time, the powder play, is maybe about like this big. And I don't know how much that is now. I remember back in the day, I would pay around like $18 to $20 for that. So this much for $10, I was totally for. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this line, you can get it at Target. If you don't have a Target near you, you can always order online. But if you're like me, you like big hair, you like texture, you'll like those products. Okay, I have two, I said lots of skincare products. I lied, I just have two more. This mask has been amazing for this time of the year. This is the Dr. Jart Water Fuse Hydro Sleep Mask. I love this stuff. First of all, I love the packaging just because a lot of masks out there, can I help you? A lot of masks out there normally come like in a tub and you have to like scoop it out. Sometimes you get stuff under your nails and it's just like grody and just an extra step. Your nose is like right in the middle of the camera. There's not a squirrel, I promise. I'll tell you when there's one, okay. Excuse me. I love you, but you gotta sit right here. Okay, thank you so much. But I really like that this product comes with a pump. So what I'll do after I cleanse, tone, moisturize, this is my life. Like this is Howard on the daily. He thinks he's a lap dog. He doesn't realize how big he really is. There's nothing there, bud. You gotta wait, okay? You can have your spot back in a minute. Look. This just came in his bark box. He already destroyed it and it was so cute. That green part was a Christmas tree, in case you were wondering. Okay, play with that right here. But as I was saying, I like that this comes with a pump. So what I'll do after I do my entire skincare regimen is right before bed, I'll probably do maybe like 2 to 3 pumps and I just slather it all over my face. I like to have a thick layer of it. Whenever you do a mask like this, you definitely want your hair up like in a bun or one of those little like fuzzy headband things, you know, when you wash your face, just because it is kind of sticky at first. So you'll get like hair stuck to your face. Nobody likes the feeling of that, just because like when you pull it, it's that like, ugh. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like if you have a long piece of hair and it glides across your face, ugh. I don't like it. But this smells good, and the next day I wake up with my face just feeling super plump, really, really soft. So I applied this from like the top of my 5 head down to like the top of my cleave, just because I want all the moisture, especially for this time of the year. In fact, I'm using the same Water Fuse moisturizer right now. I've kind of been interchanging between that one and then the Tatcha water cream. Tatcha sent me like a mini version of it. I freaking love it, but I'm pretty sure it's like super pricey. But oh, that's another one. If you like those kind of like gel, water gel based formulas, you'll love that mask. Next up, I kind of like rediscovered my love for MAC Fix Plus. MAC sent this several months ago and it was just kind of like sitting on my vanity just because my typical setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love that stuff, but I use this to prime. I use this to spritz on my brush before I apply my highlighter. I use it after I apply a foundation that's a little bit like, not mattifying, because I typically don't wear mattifying foundations, but if something just looks a little bit too flat, even before I go in and apply my setting powder on my under eyes, I'll just give my face, why was that so hard for me to say, my face a spritz of the Fix Plus. I love the scent of it. I love the way it just makes my face look nice and fresh and dewy. Howard, why? Mama loves you, but he's just like leaning his head against my boobs. So whether you're just wanting to kind of like do a light set, now this isn't, are you waving it into? This isn't something that's going to like keep your makeup long lasting, the Urban Decay All Nighter, but it just kind of like takes away any like chalkiness or dustiness of your powder. I love it to foil shadows. It's just a great like all-in-one product. So I know Fix Plus has been around for basically forever and ever, but I kind of forgot about it, but I've been loving it lately. Okay, now, oh, I guess I have one other product and then we'll get into the makeup products. Y'all, Smashbox brushes. Apparently everyone and their mother has been sleeping on these. I know they're a little bit pricier, but this brush has been amazing. I feel like I've not used like a foundation brush in forever till I started using this one. I typically always stick to my beauty blender, but this is the Smashbox blurring foundation brush. This thing is so good. Remember back in the day, everyone and their mother talked about like the Sigma F80. This is kind of more of a dome shape, but whenever I'm applying kind of a foundation that gives a little bit more full coverage, like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I'll mix a little bit of that with the, what have I been mixing with it? The It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination. This just like buffs my foundation in flawlessly. I freaking love it. I haven't really, well no, I can't say I haven't been using my beauty blender because I still use that for my concealer, but for my foundation, this is the brush that I've been using all month long. Just a spoiler alert, you will be seeing some Smashbox brushes in my yearly favorites because they're freaking amazing. Now onto the makeup products. As I mentioned with that sleeping mask, I've really been into the whole like kind of water gel based products. This is another one. This is the primer that I've been loving. This is the how many more times can I say that? Now I don't know what to say. I like really need to work on my vocabulary. Here for you, I have the Laura Mercier foundation primer. Now there's so many different formulas. I know there's like an oil-free, the anti-blemish, mattifying, I think, flawless. Am I making some of these up? No, I feel like because there's like 4 or 5 boxes I have in my drawer, and I had randomly pulled this one out just because I'm using the same Becca backlight priming filter and then like my VDL primer. I basically had like the same 3 to 4 primers on repeat, and I was like, I want a different hydrating one. This one is so good. The packaging is very just kind of blah, and I feel like that is one thing that I'm definitely a brat about. If something has like really great packaging, then I just instantly gravitate towards it more, which I feel like is just kind of basic human nature. But this one is so good. You do get quite a bit of product. So let me just squeeze a little bit out. While it does have that kind of like water gel based formula, there's still something in it. I don't think it's completely silicone free, because as it blends in, it just kind of slightly, like not completely fills and blurs your pores, but it kind of just smooths out your complexion. I love the texture and the finish of it. My foundations, whether I'm wearing something super dewy or something more kind of like I said, not matte, but just more of a natural finish, whatever foundation I'm using, it just works great with this primer. It's so good. So that's the primer that I've really been using kind of on my cheeks and right here on the sides of my mouth, just because those are the areas where I tend to get really dry. All right, so I just have 4 more makeup products in here. These 2 concealers are, I think, the only concealers I've been wearing for probably, I know, before Thanksgiving. I'd say like a month and a half now. So first I'll go in and apply the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the waterproof full coverage concealer. I believe this came out maybe about a month and a half ago. Pretty much the day that I received it in PR is when I started using it. So currently I'm using the shade Light Neutral. I know so many people did videos kind of like battling the Tarte Shape Tape and this one, and I have to say I kind of prefer this one more. I just feel like it looks better on my under eyes. So I'll do maybe 2 tiny strokes of this on my under eyes, and then I will go in and do like alternating strokes with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This one I have in Light 20. Definitely a little bit of a lighter shade, but I like to have a little bit of lightness and brightness on my under eyes. These 2 paired together, so good. Just because this one can be slightly drying. This one is definitely a thinner formula, but something about these, they like work magic together. I feel like they're soulmates. They were made for each other, and I just happened to kind of like mix them up one day and was just like, whoa, where have y'all been my whole life? So yeah, 2 great products. I believe the Urban Decay one is, I think it's like the same price as the Tarte Shape Tape, which is $28, $29 something dollars. And then I believe the No Filter Concealer is anywhere from $6 to $8. I want to say 6, but since I want to say 6, it's probably 8, but definitely a really affordable concealer. This one does work great on its own too, but like I said, the combo, you have to try it. If you happen to have both of these in your makeup collection, please, when you do your makeup tomorrow, do a little like, you know, Urban Decay, ColourPop, Urban Decay, ColourPop, try it, mix it, tweet me, let me know if you love it, because I love it. Okay, and then finally, this is the lip combo that I've been in love with. So many of y'all were so sweet in my last video saying that you love the red lip. This is just kind of the look that I've been loving this month. I've been really lazy with my eyeshadow. I'll go in with, what is it, Just Peachy? Is there a shade called Just Peachy in the Peachy Mattes palette, I think? Maybe, maybe not. I use peach something. I'll just do a slight, super light wash in my crease. It's probably barely even visible. And then just like kind of a matte bone beige on my lid. And then lashes. These are the Ardell Studio Effect Demi Wispies. These are definitely going to be in my yearly favorites. Hands down, my favorite lashes of life. They're perfect for like everyday wear, just because they're nothing like too crazy. I like that they kind of give a cat eye effect on their own. So on my lips, this is the combo that I've been wearing. I will line and fill my lips with NARS Mariachi. This is the Precision Lip Liner. I love this red. It's so pretty. It's kind of like not super brick red, but it's not just like a typical true red either. I feel like the light is making it look a little bit brighter than what it is. So I will line and fill my lips with that, and then I'm not going to swatch this one because as you can see I still have swatches stained on my hand from last night. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bang Bang. This formula has been my favorite like matte liquid lip color as of lately. I love this shade. I love Spoiler Alert, Out Loud, Stepping Out. There's so many amazing colors in this line and the formula is so comfortable. Last weekend I went to Waco with a friend and I wore this. I think I only had to reapply it once like on the inner part because we had fun and kind of like started breaking up. But other than that, you can like eat, you can drink, unless you're having something with a little bit of oil in it. It kind of just stays in place all day. It's really comfortable. It doesn't give you like the gross crusty butthole lip or just like, you know, slowly kind of like tighten your lips and make it feel gross. It's just a really like comfortable formula. There's no stickiness at all. So if you're looking for a great red lip, whether it's like a holiday lip or just year-round lip, lately I have been like all about a red lip. Wow, Smashbox Bang Bang is definitely a great color. Plus the applicator of these are amazing. It makes it really easy to go in and kind of create like precise lines on your upper lip just because it has this really cool kind of spade shape. So yeah, if you're looking for a red lip, this is your guy right here. All right, so those are all my favorites from the month of December. Like I said, definitely be on the lookout for a yearly favorites. I don't know if I'm gonna have those go up like right before January 1st or what, just because I do want next week to be all about, you know, spending time with family. I am going to try my best to film another video tomorrow, but I still have so much prep work to do before everyone gets here. But yeah, just in case I don't see y'all before Christmas, I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. I love you guys so much. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did so or do so. And yeah, if you guys happen to like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.